You will be executed if you watch another movie that is not North Korean movie. It's a very deadly risk to leave the country if you're a citizen of North Korea. Citizens are not allowed to leave the country. There is no other religion that you are allowed to practice in North Korea if not the religion of worshiping the leader of North Korea. You cannot worship any other god aside from Kim Jong-un. All right, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are meeting me for the first time, this is Prof TV. Now, you know how we do it. We bring very interesting information for you, especially for those people that would want to go to some kind of countries that you have not been to these kind of countries before. We will make the research for you and we'll bring for you the things that you would need for this country so that you not go there and not be like, they just come. JJC. Now, today we are coming with North Korea. Yes. For most of you, you know North Korea as a prison yard. North Korea, most people see it as a place that you should not even go. In fact, people have been saying that if you go to North Korea, they will carry you and they will buy you. So I want to bring the mysteries of North Korea to you and to tell you what to actually expect if you're a tourist that you want to go to North Korea. Of course, nobody will just get up and say, I want to go to North Korea to go and live. Like I want to relocate to North Korea. Anyway, some people can still do that. But then, if you're a tourist and you are looking for some places to explore, North Korea is a very good place to explore because at least you will even bring the educational aspect to people. You will have to demystify some stereotypes that people have about North Korea. But before you even go there, you have to stay listening to me and hear some things that the do's and don'ts and the things that you're supposed to know before you go to North Korea. Now let's get right into it. You know, every time most of you're on your phone, you are doing internet. You know, you are going through the net. You are surfing the net. You are getting information. People are saying, free speech on the internet. In North Korea, there is nothing like internet for the citizens. No, you cannot access internet in North Korea. See, there are levels to this thing. You know, most of the times I used to say that people that usually say, you are trampling on my rights. It's because you saw the right in the first place to even say that people are trampling on you. Of course, we believe that rights are inborn, rights are inherent. But then your country will also contribute to that your rights being inherent, to you exhibiting that your right. For people that don't even have the freedom to enter internet, it's not that you are saying anything that they, as in, you don't have the right or the freedom to access information. In fact, let me even tell you, they have they actually have internet though, but the internet they have is their own internal internet filled with government propaganda. So you must only access the information that the government wants you to access. Nobody is allowed to look at the outside world. They get birth to you in North Korea, you will have to grow with North Korea's mentality, and anything that the government wants you to know, that is what you are supposed to know. The internet is not something that you surf as a citizen of North Korea. You cannot surf the internet. So for people that want to relocate to North Korea, just know that you are just there. You are, there is no internet for you unless it's the internet that the government wants you to access, which of course you know there will be no avenue to talk about what the government is doing wrong. You are only supposed to even give, you just be seeing the good things the government have been doing. Yes, and that is what they want you to know. That's what they want you to be seeing. Let's go to another one. In North Korea, yeah, you must worship the leader. You see, there are countries they are not even doing what the other people or the whole world what the whole world is doing. You must worship the leader. Oh. Like when I'm talking about worshiping, you must bow to the leader. You must get the leader's portrait. If you don't have the leader's portrait, you're probably in problem. You must get the leader's portrait. If any of the leader's family, the Kim's family, the name of the leader of North Korea is Kim Jong-un. If any of his family members die, you must mourn the death of that person as if it is your own loved one that died. Failure to do that would attract so much punishment. Their leader is a dictator. And so, apart from obeying whatever the dictator says, by way of issuing decrees, you must have to obey it. You must worship. When I mean worship, you must everything that the leader does must be the best thing you have seen. You are not allowed to you are not allowed to see another person do something that is actually great or beautiful than what the leader of North Korea has done, especially if you're a citizen of North Korea. So when people are criticizing North Korea, you are supposed to defend the leader of North Korea. I mean, when people are criticizing the leader of North Korea, you are supposed to defend the leader of North Korea. Even if you are hungry, even if whatever it is he's doing is not favoring you, you must defend and worship the leader. The Kim family, Kim Jong Un, they are the the gods. In fact, the leader Kim Jong Un is the god of North Korea, and you must worship him. If you don't get his portrait, if you don't recite his quote every morning, you might probably be punished. In fact, not you might probably, you will be punished, my brother. So if you want to relocate there, I've never seen anybody that said he wants a citizenship from North Korea. But if you want citizenship from North Korea, these are the things that you must know. You have to be ready to worship your fellow man as God. You have to be ready to bow to his portrait anytime you come out, because that is a kind of a law there. Next one. Now, you know how most of you want to do a particular kind of hair, you want to barb a particular kind of hair, and your parents are telling you that no, you cannot barb this kind of hair, and you still insist because you are stubborn, and you go and do that kind of hair, and you come back home, and they will tell you, oh, yeah, go back to the barber shop and reduce your hair or something like that. My brother, in North Korea, they have only 15 approved haircuts. Now, they regulated their life even to their own beauty standards. They regulated every facet of their life, even to the kind of haircut they are allowed to barb. The kind of haircut they are allowed to have is just 15 in number, and it's 15 approved. Now, what does this tell you? This tells you that if you do a hair, or if you make a hair, or if you cut your hair that is not within the confines of the 15 haircuts, problem. Oh. Big problem. So only 15 haircuts are approved. Hey, God. And again, men are not allowed to go on long hair. You must have to be short. 15 haircuts approved. No going back, no going front. That 15, if they, and I'm just thinking, I don't know, this one is not part of it, though, but I'm thinking that they will have hair police. Because how can you approve 15 haircuts? How will you not be checkmating it? There must be hair police now. That anywhere you are going, they will call you, come. They will now look at your hair and bring the 15 haircuts and look at them. Look. So your hair is not part of this. You're under arrest for illegal haircut. Hey, there are countries and there are countries. So I'm not thinking, if I say I want to go and be a citizen of North Korea, for example, and how my hair grows, it's not, of course, we are Africans. Me, I'm an African. My hair is usually strong. Their own hair is coiled, and you know how their hair is. So I wanted to know if they took into consideration Africans in order when they were bringing out their list of 15 haircuts, because my hair would not ordinarily grow like their own. So will I be an exception, or will they also add the 16th one for Africans? Or let's go to the next one. Now there is this one. This one now is the one that is. Do you know that if you commit an offense in North Korea, your child, even to your grandchildren, can suffer the punishment? What do I mean? It is three-generation punishment rule. They might come to you and arrest you. You say, what did you do? They will tell you is the crime your grandfather committed. In North Korea, the kind of laws that are there, so that when you are doing the bad things you are doing, you should take into consideration that your grandchildren might suffer for what you are doing. So I'm thinking that it is when they finally find out that this was what you committed, but you have already died because you committed it a long time ago. They will come and arrest your child or your grandchild, and they will say, you're under arrest. What did I do? You're under arrest for the offense of your grandfather. In the year 1942, your grandfather went and they stole Mage. They will not carry you. Hey. So in North Korea, that is it. So I'm just thinking that what if this kind of thing happens in Nigeria? That I'll just be on my own now. You just say, most of the times they don't really tell you about your great grandfather and what they have been doing. There are most people that don't know that in the olden days, their grandfather or their great grandfather were very, 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 very troublesome people. So in fact, it will even be a way to expose most of our ancestors. And thank God that there are some things that are not happening in Nigeria that are happening in other countries. Because how is it possible that somebody will commit an offense, you will not arrest the person? You wait for the person to die. The person's child will now give birth to the person's grandchild. And you now come and collect the grandchild or arrest the grandchild because his grandfather committed an offense. That is not Korea for you. So if you want to go there as a citizen, you should know that if anything you commit might be used against your grandchildren in the court of law in the future. Let's go to the next one. This one now, if you're a tourist and you're going there, this one is for you, especially for you. You're just going there for tourism. You just want to go and see North Korea and just to watch everything around. Of course, you know it's a very strict country and it is ruled by a dictator who regulates every facet of the life of the citizens of North Korea. Now, if you're a tourist and you enter there, officials will follow you to the end. Like what I mean, when I mean follow you to the end, they don't want you to take random pictures because of course you know if you take random pictures and if you go to your country with it, you will probably expose them to the international community and they will now know, okay, this is what is actually going on inside North Korea. So that is why they will not leave your side. They will follow you to everywhere. You cannot take random pictures. They will even tell you where you will take the pictures, what you will do, how the particular things you even say probably. They will follow you even to your hotel room to be sure that you are in your hotel room. Then anytime early morning they are there to with you also to lead your tour. Since you are a tourist, you came to tour the city. It is them that will carry you to the places you will go to. You cannot say you are roaming around freely or you are taking random pictures. It is impossible. You cannot do that. Who do you want to expose? Oh, you carry your camera and you want to come and expose it. There was a particular story that was told of a man that came and took some pictures that are not supposed to be, pictures that would probably expose them. And when he came to the airport to go, they had to check all their phones because that's how they do. When you come as a tourist and you finish, when you come to the airport, they will check your phones to know if there are some pictures that are not supposed to be taken, and if you took the pictures, whether it will expose them or not. Now, if they see that you have taken those kinds of pictures that will put them in jeopardy, they will now carry you, arrest you, and put inside the Black Maria, and they will go. They might not see you again, bro. That country is not a country that you say rule of law. You start say you go to court to defend your right. My brother, it's just better you go there and do everything they ask you to do, how they ask you to do it, and when they ask you to do it. And when you are done, you enter the aeroplane and you come back to your very dear country where you can now say, my rights are being infringed. Because your rights, you don't even have rights there for this to be infringed. So there, as a tourist, just be ready to be followed about even up to your hotel room by government officials that will be assigned to you. So don't even think that you will go there and can start taking random pictures or start moving freely, start roaming everywhere freely. Because it's not like America that is a very free place that you go there, you move around, you even interview. You cannot even interview citizens there. Because citizens, of course, will probably tell you the truth. Well, I don't think they will tell you the truth because, of course, you know that if you go, the citizens are there. So they will probably not tell you the actual truth because if you go now and it now leaks and they now track that person that said that truth, they might probably buy the person. So, but still on still, you cannot even interview citizens. You cannot take random pictures. So, what is now the need for going there as a tourist? But then people still go to just see things for themselves and not believe some stereotype that they've heard about North Korea. So, if you are going, I wish you good luck. Make sure they don't arrest you. Thank you. Next one. Now, because they expect foreign visitors and because they do not want to be exposed, there are some kind of fake life that North Korea people they live. Now, what do I mean? I mean the government. That place they will carry the tourists to be going to. They will go and put fake shops, fake houses, like places, fake things to not show the bad side of North Korea. So if you come to North Korea and you're a tourist, They will take you to, of course, I told you that nobody leaves your side. The officials, they don't leave your side. They will be following you and they will be the one to guide you to go to where they want you to go to. So they will take you to all those places. Now, those kinds of fake shops are shops that have boxes, but these boxes are empty. So they just put it for show to impress foreign visitors. So why not actually empower the citizens? Of course, they know that if they empower the citizens might turn against the dictator. So of course that's like the fear of many dictators. Of course, you know. But then they will just paint it and they'll even put a particular person that will be there as if the person is a shop owner. So when the foreign visitor comes and they see these things, they'll say, why are people now complaining about North Korea that North Korea is not a very fine or very beautiful place? Are these not very fine shops? Are these not very fine houses? Are these not very fine parks? Why are people complaining? This is what you go home saying. And that if you go home asking these kinds of questions, that means they have succeeded in impressing you as a foreign visitor, which is what they wanted to do, which is what they which had been their end goal for building all those fake shops and fake houses and fake stuffs. So that is it in North Korea. If you go there as you're a tourist, you most likely be taken to all these places that are actually fake. If you say it's a lie, go and if you go there, all those shops, go and touch those boxes and see whether there is anything inside. Next one. So if you're in North Korea, you might be executed. Not you might. Why am I saying might? You will be executed if you watch another movie that is not North Korean movie. My God. You see how we in Nigeria, for example, we like watching NBC to watch American movies, watch Chinese movies, Jackie Chan, we know Jet Li, watch American movies, we know Schwarzenegger, we know all these actors and all that. In North Korea, you want to go and watch movie and you say you want to watch Hollywood, or you want to even watch their neighbors, South Korean movies like K-dramas, they will buy you. This is not, you say, it is a very harsh punishment. That is what we are saying. We are saying that North Korea is a very strict country and they regulate every facet of their lives. As a citizen, you are not expected. You can't not even watch, you cannot entertain yourself with American movies, let alone any other country's movie. You're only expected to watch what the government wants you to watch. And the government would want you to watch North Korean movies. And of course, you know that if it is going to be approved by the government, it means that it will not expose any rubbish that the North Korea people are facing. So instead of hiding these things, why not make life better for the citizens so that the citizens will say by themselves the good things that the leader is doing? Why forcing them to consume information, even though it is a form of entertainment, hiding the defects that they face as a citizen in North Korea? Why not just make life good for them so that they will even be enthusiastic to do more, dramas or more movies to even elevate the country's leader or the country's government? But no, you don't do all these things for them. What you will do is anything they should not watch outside the country movie, because they know that the leaders know that if they watch other countries movie, they will say, okay, this is how people live. This is what they will even know. Most of them might not even know that they are suffering. Most of them will think that this is how life is supposed to be generally. This is how other people are generally. Now, if they are allowed to watch other countries' movie or surf the internet that other countries are suffering, they would now be saying, okay, this is how we have been suffering now. If people are like this, people are like this in other countries, why are we like this? So it will now be forcing them to fight against the government, which the government doesn't want. So you see, you get the point now. So the government does not want them to watch other people's movie, so they will not see how human beings are expected to be living. So when people want to control you, they first control your mind. If your mind is free, then your body will be free. I feel like a philosopher. The next one. Now is a risk. It's a very deadly risk to leave the country if you're a citizen of North Korea. Citizens are not allowed to leave the country. You see how you be in Nigeria or you be in Ghana or you be in any country that you are, you want to go and study United States or United Kingdom, and you are going for interview, and probably you lose the interview, or maybe they don't really, get. Maybe let's not say you study. Let's say you want to go and visit the country and you don't pass the interview. You want to buy yourself. You want to commit suicide because they do not. In North Korea, you don't even have opportunity to say you want to go for interview. In North Korea, nobody is allowed to leave. It is prison yard, my brother. In North Korea, if you try to escape, they will gun you down. This is not, if you are not talking about you will be gunned down immediately. Some people have tried to escape and they succeeded. Some people have tried to escape and they escaped the earth. They by them, they went to the other, they escaped into the other world. So if you are a citizen of North Korea, uh, I know they will not see this video because they don't surf the internet. But then in case there is how you hide inside your bedroom, in your basement, under your bed, and you are surfing the internet with VPN, and you are watching this video, I can't even help you because I don't even know what I'll tell you. It is risky to escape from there. But people that have escaped have told their story. Most of them escaped into South Korea because, of course, it is they are conjoined. Yeah, South Korea, North Korea. So they escape into South Korea, and from South Korea they can chola their way, they can go to any other place. But for you to escape, my brother, you need combination of God, Allah, Buddha, all the gods of every religion. You need their combination because if they catch you, you will go and meet those gods. Next one. Of course, at the beginning I said you don't you worship your leader, yeah? So let me now say this one. There is no other religion that you are allowed to practice in North Korea if not the religion of worshiping the leader of North Korea. In North Korea, you cannot say you're practicing another religion. You are a Christian, you're a Muslim, you are a Buddha, you are a traditionalist. Any religion you are practicing, it is not for North Korea. North Korea's religion is Kim Jong Un. You worship him. He is your Lord and he's your personal savior. You cannot worship any other god aside from Kim Jong Un. And again, this one is the funniest one I saw. You cannot be born on the same day with the leader. In fact, number one is that the leader's birthday is generally celebrated. You will celebrate the leader's birthday, but you will not celebrate your own birthday. Generally, no, don't celebrate your birthday. Now, another one is that your birthday cannot be the same birthday with the leader. For example, if the leader was born 2nd January and they born you 2nd January, my brother, just talk say they born you 3rd January. Because if you come and saying that you are celebrating your birthday when the leader is celebrating his birthday, ah, hey, they will probably celebrate birthday and burial the next day. You cannot be born on the same day with the leader. You have to, if you are pregnant and you are due to born on the same day with the leader, you better extend that your labor to the next day or born prematurely before the day. Hey, how come a problem? Next one. If you stay in an aeroplane and you're crossing North Korea, you will see that South Korea, you will see the difference between South Korea and North Korea. South Korea, you see light everywhere. But there's no electricity in North Korea. I say these people are suffering. They are suffering. There is no electricity in North Korea. There's limited electricity. Nigeria is even probably better than them in the electricity. For a country that Nigeria is better than in electricity, okay. Oh. But let's say even if you are not better, maybe you are just the same with Nigeria. But in North Korea, there is no electricity. South Korea is where there is electricity. So if you even look at them in a map, or maybe you are going across them, you will see that I will put a picture of it. You see that in North Korea is everywhere is dark. South Korea, everywhere there is light. So you just see the difference between light and darkness. So North Korea, there is no electricity. In case you are going there, just know that you will suffer with electricity. If you cannot provide your own electricity there, your own has been, you will have to suffer the darkness with them. Of course, that is if they even approve you to provide your own electricity. People that regulate everything that everybody has. Maybe if you bring your solar or your wind or anything that you want to provide electricity for yourself, they will probably tell you that you should go and give it to the government, that the government should have it before you have it. Because of course, you know you worship the government. So these are the ones that I could find. If there is anyone you think I did not add, just put it in the comment section. Yeah, I will be in the comment section waiting for you. Do well to like, subscribe, and share, please, so that I will be motivated to bring more information for you. Thank you very much. This is Prof TV.